Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shifts. My name is Michael Ujola for Mindset Transformation Africa, and on today's episode, I want to talk about opportunities. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Go to where the opportunities are. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Go to where the opportunities are. This is what I believe, that if you want to make the most of your potential, if you want to see big changes in your life, you cannot just wait around. You can't just wait passively around, because waiting for opportunities to fall in your lap often leads to missed chances. It leads to mediocrity. It leads to unfulfilled potential. Instead, my advice to you today is that it is time to take control. It is time to start creating opportunities for yourself by going to where the opportunities are. Let's be honest. Waiting is easy. It is easy to just wait passively, waiting for things to happen to you, waiting for life to work out for you, waiting for things to just be better. We've all been in situations where we've hoped for things to change. We waited for the perfect moment to arrive, or we assumed that if we just do our best, the right people will notice us. But this approach can lead to stagnation. It often leads to stagnation. Waiting can be very comfortable, but it can also keep you stuck exactly where you are. It can keep you passively stuck where you've been 5 years ago, where you've been 10 years ago, where you've been 15 years ago. You will just be there. See, life is not a waiting game. Opportunities are not like delivery packages. They don't show up on your doorstep just because you ordered them. No, waiting keeps you passive. It robs you of your power to influence your future. And it is also, it is all too easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if you are patient, in quote, the right opportunities will come. But this is the truth I want you to remember. Sometimes the opportunities you are waiting for will never come. Not unless you go out there and create them or take ownership of them. Opportunities that you are waiting for will never come sometimes. Not unless you go out there and you create them. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you need to be proactive. You need to take ownership of your life. You need to embrace an active mindset. See, there is a big difference between someone who waits and someone who seeks. When you actively look for opportunities, you are positioning yourself to notice things that others have missed. You are positioning yourself to notice things that other people miss. You are putting yourself in situations where growth is possible for you. See, being proactive also builds your confidence. When you start looking for opportunities, you develop a habit of action. You're training yourself to recognize and capitalize on opportunities. And that gives you more control over the direction of your life. You start seeing new paths that were not visible before, because now you are actively looking for them. When you make that mindset shift from waiting to actively seeking, you become the driver of your destiny. You become the driver of your journey instead of just a passenger. See, let us ask ourselves, where are the opportunities? Where are your opportunities even hiding? This is the thing. Opportunities don't always look like golden gates or red carpets. No, they don't always come with labels. They are often hidden in unexpected places, and sometimes they are wrapped in challenges. If you want to find opportunities, start by stepping out of your usual places. Think about where growth happens in your industry. Think about where growth happens in your community or in your personal life. See, for some time, it might mean you moving to, for some, it might mean you moving to a new city where your skills are in demand. For some other people, it might mean joining a community of like-minded people who could or can introduce you to fresh ideas and fresh resources. And for so many people, it is as simple as pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. You need to explore places where people are already doing what you want to do. If you want to write, start going to writers' workshops, start going to writers' forums or literary events. If you are interested in technology, get involved in tech meetups, in hackathons, in online tech communities. Even if you feel like an outsider sometimes or at first, these are the places where opportunities will thrive. When you place yourself where the action is, you increase your chances of finding something that aligns with your goals. You need also courage to go where you don't feel you're ready. All right, going to where opportunities are often means stepping into places or spaces that might feel intimidating. Maybe you don't feel prepared. Maybe you're worried you'll be the least experienced person in the room. But here is the truth. Everyone starts somewhere. Nobody is born ready. Opportunities don't demand perfection. They demand presence. You must be there. You must show up. You don't have to be fully equipped with every skill to show up where the action is. In fact, being around people who are further along can be the best thing for your growth. You get to observe people. You get to learn to absorb insights you would have missed otherwise. Every time you put yourself out there, even if it feels uncomfortable, you are planting seeds for your future. You are planting seeds for future opportunities. One of the biggest misconceptions that we carry is that we have to feel ready before we step into new situations. But that's a lie. What if you will never even feel ready? Let's ask ourselves that. What if you will never feel ready? What if ready, in quote, is just an excuse? If you are waiting for the perfect moment or for confidence to magically appear within you, you will be waiting for a long time. Okay, go anyway, start anyway, because you can grow into readiness. See, going to where opportunities are doesn't mean you have to make massive changes all at once. No, you don't have to move across the country or quit your job overnight. No, sometimes the best way to approach this is to start small, but stay consistent, because every little action counts. Think about what small steps you could take today to place yourself closer to the opportunity you are looking for. Is there a networking event around you that you could attend? Is there a course that you've been putting off that you could go and start doing right now? Maybe it's about reconnecting with someone in your field who might have insights to share. These small actions compound over time. It leads to bigger and more transformative results in time. See, when you consistently put yourself out there, you are building a reputation, okay? People will start to notice your drive. They will notice your commitment. They will notice your willingness to show up. And that reputation becomes its own opportunity magnet. When you keep showing up, the right doors will eventually open, and often in ways you could never have predicted. You need to also cultivate a curiosity mindset. See, if you want to find opportunities, you start with curiosity. Curiosity will push you to explore new areas, to ask questions, to reach out to people who might not have the thought of connecting with you before. See, curiosity also helps you to stay open, which is crucial, because opportunities sometimes come in forms that we don't expect. So ask yourself, what interests you? What fascinates you? Start exploring these interests without worrying too much about whether they will lead to where you're going or not. Many times, people find life-changing opportunities while exploring something that did not even seem relevant at first. Curiosity is the fuel that takes you to places beyond your current experience. So, see, one thing that holds many people back is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. But here is the reality. Fear will always be there. The key is not to let fear control you. When you go to where opportunities are, you might face setbacks or rejection, but these experiences are part of the process. Courage is not about the absence of fear. It is about acting despite fear. And every time you act, fear loses a bit of its power. You start to see that the consequences are not as bad as you imagined, and you become more resilient, more able to face the next challenge. So go today and take